Alright everybody, hello and welcome to more RPG Maker game project stream thing, where we're continuing to make a game. So in the last stream, we had come over here and basically finished the main plains area. And Sefman1, hey, so basically, I forget whether you left the last part of the last stream. We had just finished, like I said, implementing this first area with the plains. Finished, we could always come back to it to add more stuff. And we started connecting to the forest. We added, soundtrack to the forest. And I didn't really get to do anything off screen this time around. So I haven't made any additions since the last stream. It is what it is. So today we're going to work on the overall layout and design of the forest area. For those of you, if you want to check out my Discord server, there is actually I have to give you the proper role. Sefman, I don't know if you ever joined, if you got the proper role to join the game chat near the bottom of the main list of Discord channels. But one of the pinned messages shows a really rough mock-up world map that I drew, and I based the overall layout of in RPG Maker here. You can see down on this part. Let me make it bigger. All these little maps that I laid out, the grid coordinates based on my drawings. And I believe they're in here somewhere. I thought I pinned them. Maybe I didn't pin them. No, maybe not. Alright, let me... It's gonna take a minute then, because I thought they were pinned. But I'm gonna scroll back up and find them and pin them. Alright, so that's the second one. This is the first one. I'm gonna pin this one and pin this. They're both called Image 0 because they came from a screenshot on my iPad, I guess. Alright, so, but basically the layout is, the forest area connects to both the town and the coastal area. I forgot to write the word coastal. I didn't write what any of the areas are. But the area in gray, the first part of rows 5, 6, and 7, is supposed to be a mountainous area. And the blue part, where it says dungeon, is supposed to be the coastal area. So my thought process for that, at first I was going to have to make you forced to go through the mountain area, little town there. But we were thinking of the idea of allowing you guys to branch off in either direction, so you could hit the coastal area first, or the mountain area. Not sure how we'd get you back on track for that. Probably some kind of field obstacle that you need to have visited both areas to get. We'll figure that out. Oh, and I think Soraka Hero is joining. Hello?
Hello.
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 Alright, so I was just explaining where we are and explaining my overall plan for the map. We were talking about how the forest area is connected to both the mountain area and the coastal area, and whether or not we want to make it branching so you could go to either one in either order.
So you're making like an optional order kind of thing?
Well, that was
So
kind
it's
of the
like you can go to
discussion.
Dungeon 4 first or all around?
Well, that was kind of the discussion we were having. Well, some people had mentioned that in the Discord chat, and then I was thinking about it too. I mean, it could be cool, but I think the first thing I need to do is get the overall design of this forest laid out. So, I have to figure out what I want to do for that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so let me pull up my image on Discord so that I can draw on my tablet. I just want to get an idea.
Waiting for Twitch to load in, because I had to actually open up my tab.
Okay, so I can erase this. I had drawn out the planes, but I don't need that anymore.
Okay, cool. So it's already muted.
Nice.
So I was like thinking, right?
Uh-huh.
What if you made each dungeon optional, in the sense where you don't have to like go to one of them first, like have each playthrough different for each player?
That's true.
Like, just make the enemies grow stronger as you progress. Just so they're always on par with your current level, or at least where you would assume they would be.
Well, I like that idea, at least on paper. I'd have to figure out how to actually implement that, but yeah.
I mean, it might sound complicated, but it is not impossible. There are plenty of games that does that.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's a way. As long as RPG Maker provides me with a way to do it, I'd be all for that.
Yeah. But if not, then we might just have to make it a requirement that you go to one dungeon first and at least acquire something that you would need later on to access the next dungeon. Otherwise, people could just walk up and be like, "Oh, second dungeon of the game without doing the first one? Awesome." And then get like freaking annihilated.
Yeah. No, for sure I'd have to block things off if there's certain requirements.
Yeah. Like, let's say you need the first, was it songs, or are you going with spells?
Spells.
Then yeah, let's say you need one spell to open up the next area. Sounds like you could do that instead if you can't do the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you use torches, I can't get in unless I let them on fire.
Right.
I need the first spell to do that, so.
Alright, let's see. So I have an idea in mind. I'm gonna kind of sketch it out.
Idea in mind.
Well, I'm gonna kind of sketch it out this way first, and then see.
All right. So you do anything interesting the past few days?
Well, this weekend I saw a Cirque du Soleil show.
That's pretty nice. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it was cool. It was one of the traveling shows, so it sets up somewhere for a couple weeks and then moves somewhere else.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to show all about anyways.
Well, this one was like, I mean, typical Cirque du Soleil shows have a lot of things like gymnastic type things. A lot of times there's jugglers
like circus,
and yeah, Cirque du Soleil does it's like a circus, but it's more like artsy, high budget circus.
So basically, a circus for the higher ups, the high class.
More or less.
Yes, let's go to the circus.
You might say that.
Got money to blow. Let's go to the circus. But yeah, the most important part of the chat fun, and that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, it was fun.
Glad you had fun.
Yeah. So this tile set is weird because there's only like two types of trees. You would think there'd be a smaller tree, but I guess I'll have to make do with this. Oh, there's like a Vileplume flower in there too. There's like an Oddish and there's a Vileplume. Neat.
Ordish.
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 Oh no, wait, I can't do that. Get rid of that.
I almost started up my Fire Emblem Heroes without turning my phone's volume down.
Huh.
You know what Fire Emblem Heroes does, right? It makes the notorious Fire Emblem
I was gonna say,
Heroes!
is it like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links?
Loudly. Yes. But the thing is that it's so loud all the time, and it's so hard to open up in public too, because like usually it's a little girl saying it, so it's like 911 alert, please.
There's a child saying a thing.
It doesn't really help when a lot of the characters in this game are female. It doesn't help. when a lot of the good meta characters are female, it doesn't help at all. Because you can hear their voices whenever you attack.
Uh-huh.
So and them getting hurt, it's no better. You can only imagine what it sounds like when they get hurt. I will not tell you what it sounds like.
I can guess.
Playing it in public is hard. Is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be strong with the playlist in public, because you can get embarrassed really easily, or at least I will.
Just be like me and always have the volume off.
I know. That's what I always do. Sometimes I don't like having the volume off because I'm just trying to play the game.
Root. Red plus 1.
Rudy toot toot.
All right, so let me figure out how I'm gonna do this.
How are you gonna do it?
Let's place some trees all up in here. See, I would like something to be like the border, and I wanted to use trees, but I guess I can still use trees. Like that. Maybe. I'll give it a try. Let's see, what's that look like? I guess that could work.
It can always work.
Actually, I mean, I guess these things are kind of... They make barrier. They can make barriers too, if I... Not quite like that. I could do it like that, though. Actually. So yeah, actually, let me back up a bit. Take this all the way. Let's start with this stuff. Because then I could put trees on top. So I'm gonna start this off with like 2 branching ways you could go. You could either go up this way or over that way. I have to figure out how exactly I want to do that. So now I want to have a big old tree in the middle. Maybe I could put like a signpost or something.
A big old tree. Just name it the World Tree. The biggest of world trees, because why not? Wouldn't be a world tree if it wasn't big, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Alright, where can I find the other events? Because...
Where can you find them?
Wait, no, I want to see what I named this other, I want to see what I named this other event that did a similar thing. Oh, I can't look at them. Alright, so hold that thought. This one. Sign. It's just called Sign.
Placeholder names are awesome.
Yep. Ooh, I can make it a different color. I could make it like green, like it got covered in stuff. Then you probably won't be able to see it though, so I'll leave it for now.
For meow.
I also have to come up with actual real names for all these areas. Like, so what could this forest be called?
It could be named anything. Be named literally anything.
It's called the Literally Anything Forest.
Right? You want to be creative, it's a thing. Just be like, yeah, it's my forest.
My forest.
We can think up a name later.
Yeah. I was thinking the farther I go, the more I have to, like, adjust textual references. Ooh, I can add, like, these things, like roots coming up from the ground.
Did somebody say roots?
Yes. Precisely.
Hear that, Root? Give me shoutouts.
Yeah.
Why? No reason. Don't worry about why.
What's this look like? Interesting. If I do it like this way. Put little rocks and stuff. We could put the vile plume flower. Let's see, is this supposed to be on water? I don't know, it's weird. The squares are weird. Oh yeah, and I can change these. How do I want it to look? Like that, I guess. There's like petals and stuff or whatever, rock, little pebbles, or pebbles or petals, I don't know which they are.
They're poodles.
It's raining cats and dogs and I stepped in a poodle. Ah.
I stepped on a poodle.
It's one of my dad's favorite jokes.
It'd be funny if you say you stepped on a poodle, not in a poodle.
Well, it's, you know, because it's like a puddle.
I know. That's why you say on instead of in. Lol. Because you can't step in a poodle. That sounded like it would hurt a lot. I stepped on a poodle. Like, poor poodle. I'll be right back. I am hangry.
Alright, you take care of that.
I will take care of that.
Alright, let's switch my playlist over to the Pokemon stuff. Alright, so now I can put some tree layers on top. Crust, Trito, Forest. Anagram of Treacherous. I like where you're going with that. I'm gonna think about that a little bit more. Oh, whoops. Let's see if I give some kind of clue as to which one was each way. Like here, we'll put the mossy stump next to the, well, first, put the mossy stump next to the coastal, the way that goes to the coastal place. And then the dry one that goes to the mountain place, something like that. Let's take a look at that anagram. Well, interestingly, an anagram of treacherous is search route. Like search plus route. R-O-U-T-E. It's interesting. And also, the fact that it leads two ways, so you search for your route. I don't know, I might put placeholder there. Also, the beginning village doesn't really have a name. Which, I mean, it's kind of just the village. But you can think of a name for that, too. Alright, let's see.
I'm back, C's.
Welcome back, C's.
Thanks, C's. Time to eat some cheese, because that's what I have.
Nice. Just plain cheese?
Yeah. Actually, no. It's a block of cheese I cut up.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was like half of it left, so I was like, you know what? We're not really using it for anything. In fact, a lot of the time when we buy it, we only eat it like this anyways. Because we normally just use it for crackers. And that's about it. They're like $2 a block. We're not going to use them for sandwiches.
Yeah.
Which is already, I find outrageous that they freaking charge a block of cheese $2. You just buy like slices for cheaper. That's a job. It's more like cheese you put on stuff just to melt.
I see, I see.
Anyway, what progress did I miss so far?
I just basically decorated this first screen.
Alright.
Trees are a little bit sparse, but part of that's kind of the limitations of I only get 3 layers to work with, but I'll try to embellish a little bit more.
Sounds good.
Let's see.
Trash chicken forest. That doesn't help on a pod. If anything, makes people think they're gonna crash.
I found out that search route is also an anagram of treacherous, so that's going to be my working name.
was?
It's
Crush root?
search root. SEARCHROUTE.
Okay, so search root forest is what you're naming it, right?
At least for now.
It kind of rolls off the tongue pretty nicely. Search root. If anything, if I were to go into the forest, I feel like that's something I gotta search for. So
Well,
may as
you
call it
you
my hidden
can
treasure.
you can go one of two routes, so there's something for you.
Hell, like let's just go. Let's just go Legend of Zelda and put something hidden in the forest too.
Yeah, well, I was
Let's just
gonna.
put something
There was
in
one
there.
item I was definitely gonna put, and then I have to figure out what other items could go well in here.
Yeah, like let's make one of them fairly easy to find and the other one like really hard to find and make it a fairly useful item.
Yeah.
Like you have to go out of your way just to find this other item. Because you always gotta reward the people who actually go out of the way just exploring. And actually search literally everything that they can interact with. Versus those who just like speeds through the game and trying to understand the story. Stuff I would definitely do. So banana,
What?
what's your favorite kind of cheese? Since it's on my mind right
It's
now.
so hard to choose. I like all of it. Like, it depends too. If it's on a sandwich, I like a good Swiss or provolone. If it's like a burger, if it's not a burger, I like a good cheddar. Then there's like the fancy cheeses. You got Gouda and the other ones I can't think of. Oh, you know what? Goat cheese is really good though. I love goat cheese. I'll pick goat cheese.
To be honest, I still need to get on trying that.
It has like this tang to it. I mean, it reminds me of cream cheese. So it doesn't go with
Cream
everything.
cheese. You know I love cream cheese. Everyone loves cream cheese.
Yeah. It doesn't quite go with everything, but it's really good.
I'm gonna try it then. Would you say it's better on a cracker or better alone?
You could eat it alone. I would put it on a cracker or something.
Alright. I personally love like mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella's good too.
Yeah, mozzarella is pretty good. No, I also like Swiss provolone as well. But then I get the pepper jack. Oh, I love pepper jack cheese.
Nice and spicy.
Yeah. Like, I don't like how most people make it, where it's like industrial cheese, but they put peppers in it.
Uh-huh.
I like it normally when it's just like made by better cheese companies, I guess you can call them that. No, dairy companies, that's right. Where you can I like it when you can actually melt it. Because that's what real cheese is. Real cheese you can actually melt.
Oh, that reminds me. So I went to a Mexican restaurant before my birthday, and we got this queso dip. And it was literally, it was not a liquid. It was literally a plate of melted cheese. Like actual cheese that was heated up until it melted, and it was really good.
Oh, I want that now. I really love seasoned cheese that you can only find in like Mexican stores or like restaurants. Because they don't just melt it, they season it. Seasoning cheese? Oh, I need to know what seasoning they use for their cheese. I would definitely melt my cheese and add the seasoning to it, and then just like let it harden back up.
Uh-huh.
I would definitely do that.
Alright, let's set my starting
I like
position
cheddar
over
too.
here.
I just thought about it. I'd buy cheddar. No, but you know the kind of cheese I really love though?
What's that?
Mozzarella cheese sticks.
Mm.
You know the ones you can just like string apart?
Yep.
You know,
For me, it depends on how they're made, like the better ones.
Yeah, true.
And I think we're gonna take the quote out of the title and put it into just the dialogue.
If anything, you should probably note that there are things hidden throughout the forest. Just to give people, like, the idea that, oh, I should probably be looking for stuff.
Yeah, I could also put that, why is this not? I could put that
Like,
on,
many people have lost many items of venturing through this forest. Something like that.
uh-huh.
You know, it's like one of those tip robots where it's like, hey, by the way, you should probably go back and look through the forest because I don't think you got everything.
Oh man, now I have to I can rewrite here.
You know, I just realized.
What?
I don't know why it took me this long to realize, but cheese tastes better in small quantities.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it took me this long to notice. Just breaking it apart. Just slowly.
I mean, cheese can be great by itself, but it definitely you can get more mileage out of it with something else.
Definitely. Well, actually, it depends what kind of cheese it is and how you prefer it. Like, if I were just having, like, straight up cheddar, I would probably need some crackers with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, after a while, the flavor can get, like, overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of cheese, especially. Like, a lot of cheeses can get overwhelming with flavor, but, like, if you actually enjoy a certain cheese, to an extent, you can kind of, like, tolerate it.
Uh-huh.
Just like me and pepper jack. I can eat a whole block of pepper jack, easy, without any crackers. But with cheddar or like some mozzarella, sometimes mozzarella, I probably put some crackers in it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Because jalapenos, that's all you need in it.
Mm-hmm. And then I can put items in, like, put an item in one of the mushrooms.
What kind of item were you gonna put in there? An herb or something? Or maybe something for one of the characters, like some shoes or something.
Wait, Monkey No Mankey. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Monkey No Mankey.
Let's see.
How's your Mankey floating along?
Ooh, what does a perfume do? Elixir, antidote, dispel herb. I better look up. I'm gonna look up in the database what these things do. Hold up.
You can always rename them, can't you?
No, I know. I just want to see what they are so that I can pick which one I want.
Oh, they can't hear me.
Oh, I don't know. I put your volume up higher. Let me put it even higher. Hold that thought.
I'm holding my thoughts.
Alright, you should be louder now.
Am I louder?
I don't know.
Am I as loud as I can possibly... Am I like screeching in your ears right now?
No, but you are about as loud as I can make you with volume. Ooh, key items, too. Oh, there's a fruit! Maybe you have to help someone and get their fruit. I don't know.
Maybe. That's a good idea. A quick little side quest. I can dig it.
So let's see, I think in the mushrooms I'm gonna put either an elixir or an antidote.
Set over 9,000. It's over 9,000!
Set it to over 9,000.
But yeah, Mankey, I asked you how you feeling.
Or perfume.
Are your Mankeys alright?
Oh no,
like,
I should put
specifically your
perfume.
Mankeys.
I should put perfume in the vile plume flower, actually. I'll do that in another room. Let's see, what do I want to get then? I'll do an
They're
antidote.
definitely missing some poo. Let's calm down a little bit. Like, whoa. Hey, Banana.
What?
I ever told you that someone once thought that my voice sounded like a shofu? I'm just sitting there like, how?
I remember you said that.
Yeah, it was like a long time ago when I was like in someone else's stream and they had me on a voice call. And then some random dude came up and like, yo, is that Shofu? And I'm like, I wish I was Shofu. I wish it was Shofu. Shofu's awesome. One of the nicest people. He's pretty cool and he makes like really good content. Like, I wish I was Shofu. What do you mean is that Shofu? Like, do I sound like Shofu? A little bit? No.
Well, like I said before, I think you could probably, like, your voice is enough in range that you could probably do an impression of him if you worked on it.
Yeah, if I worked on it, I can probably do it, but I doubt it. Yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it? That you really could do RPG Maker on 3DS.
Oh, that was the thing.
I think they took it down because you could really abuse it for hacking and stuff.
Makes sense.
But I did know that existed. And it's unfortunate that it was taken down, I think.
Alright, so let's check this out.
Is it better and less complicated? Yeah.
It's complicated, but I mean, it's certainly simpler than making up your own game engine from scratch. Oh,
Yeah, it's complicated, but in a way where it's not like hard to understand.
Oh wait, I can step on this thing. That makes it not a good... Well, I guess it's fine, right? It would make it fine. Although it's really hard to, Yeah, oh yeah, you have to practically be standing on it. That's not going to be a good thing to grab an item from, unfortunately. You know what I could do? Maybe. Oops, not that. What I could do is put a thing you can't pass underneath. Right, and then put the mushroom on top and see how that looks. I just have to see if that's something that you can't walk through. Stomp on the mushroom and get attacked by a giant plant. I haven't implemented...
That could happen, to be honest.
I haven't implemented anything related to combat yet, though. So, but we'll figure that stuff out.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. We'll have to, like, revisit it once you actually start looking into it. Yeah, it is like that. You check the wrong player and then you get attacked. That's the issue, though. Like, we're still in the early stages. Like, once we get past the early stages, we can start implementing monsters and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, we're just making the stages.
Oh, the power dimmed. Oh, I think it was just a bulb went out. I don't think the actual power is going down. Yeah, I think just one bulb went out. It doesn't really look much darker, my webcam video on my screen, but yeah. Oh wait, can we get money? Is money a thing that I can get? Oh yeah, change gold. Yeah, we could find some here. Should it be somewhere here? The stump takes up 2 squares, so I'm gonna wait on that. What if I just put like a rock chilling out over here and it's like you touch it and like, oh hey, I got some gold.
I mean, you could do it. Like, yeah, say there's some gold behind or like beside the rock.
It's like there's just a rock sitting here.
Like, you have to be pretty observant not to like think anything of rock sitting there, because it's a forest, rocks everywhere.
Right. Let's see, I don't know what the currency, like how the currency levels are gonna be. We'll just say 50 gold.
Good, Mickey?
Let's see, how can I check? I have 0 gold now, so maybe I have... Probably have to find a lot of gold. Let me check something. it didn't play the sound again. Interesting. Well, I guess I don't need this then. Okay, let's see. Which section should I do first? The upper?
Good question.
Let's go this way toward the coast first. Alright, let's see. So, let me rewrite my grid numbers here so I have them. Okay, now let's program this way first. So this will be 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. It's a lot of twos. Transfer player.
I'm done eating the cheese.
Yay.
The cheese.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alright, so wait, this is how many from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9. Okay. Okay, and now 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Alright.
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 Okay, now let's just try out that limited little bit of stuff. Oh right. Silly me, I forgot to make it player touch. I keep forgetting that.
There might be stuff here, but we can't touch it yet. Why? The game won't let us.
That's way easier to forget than it should be. Oh, these trees are buried. Oh, because this goes on top. Interesting. Very interesting. It's kind of cool, though. This one
Very
tree
cool.
poking out looks weird. So I gotta get rid of... I gotta get rid of these trees, I guess. Or
Gotta get
put
rid of the
them
trees.
maybe more in the foreground. I have to test that out. I don't know. It's like completely blocked. So...
Casually getting rid of the trees.
Alright, so I gotta do... Aggressive typing.
If you didn't know, me and my keyboard got into a really bad argument today.
Hmm?
Me and my keyboard has a very bad argument the other day.
I see. At first I thought you said you and Mikey had a bad argument, and I'm like, who's Mikey?
Oh, you know, he's some guy.
Hey, Mikey! Guy. He likes it. Hey, Mikey. Yeah, it's hard to put more than a couple trees, and these just get blocked out, so I don't know what to do. Because those just get automatically put on top, no matter what. Okay.
What are you doing with that?
No, I was just trying to figure out... I don't know, I guess I'll just be limited in how many trees I can use.
Alright.
Alright, let me just check. Oh, here's how I add water. I won't do that yet. Not in this part. Alright, so now... I think it worked properly. Let me just check one more time. It's weird, all these trees showed up on top, so... well... Okay, now time to design this part.
Oh, I started replaying Tales of Berseria the other day too, but
how's that going?
It's going great. I'm learning new things I actually didn't know about the game.
Nice.
Yeah. You been playing any new games lately? Or replayed?
Not really. Let me put this music back on.
Meanwhile, my chair is all creaky and all that.
And mine does that too.
Oh yeah. So when I was at GameStop the other day, I actually found out favorite games on DS have been like super cheap down because like nobody plays them anymore. And I'm like, thank you. So I actually rebought some of the games I turned in GameStop because I could afford to get them back.
Nice.
which was mostly Bravely Default related. Bravely Default, Bravely Second. They're both really good games. So I recommend them both, to be honest.
I think Bravely Default, I played the demo.
Yeah, the demo wasn't that good, but the actual game had a story.
Okay, I can't do this.
The demo
Actually, I
was
need to
kinda
check
bad.
something. Can I walk under these things?
Let's note the demo was really bad. Don't ever play a demo.
Oh.
Don't ever play a demo like that.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with the demo, but
I know, but compared to the actual game, the game. Granted, that's how it's supposed to be, but the demo didn't really portray the game as well as people were hyped up about. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it was still cool and all, but it just wasn't that great of a demo. But the actual game itself is way better. Because there's tons of classes you can change between anytime you feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is great, because every class also gave you a new costume to wear as you're that class.
Nice.
There's also plenty of weapons too that you can choose between and actually use as different classes to just see what works.
I see.
For example, you can be a mage wielding a katana if you wanted to.
That's cool.
Probably wouldn't get you anywhere because why is there a mage holding a katana?
Right.
You know? Like, it wouldn't get you anywhere, but you can definitely do it. You can definitely do whatever you want in this game in terms of classes and your weapons.
I see.
Yeah. So whose great tombstone is this?
I don't know yet. Mystery. Even I don't know.
So does this ghost also lose their memory?
Well, I guess it's more like the events immediately leading up to what happened. So it reminds me of one time when I separated my shoulder from a fall. I don't remember the fall. I remember right before it. I don't remember the fall happening. Like, I blacked out, I guess. Although everybody around me said that I never stopped talking, so I didn't seem to lose consciousness or anything. But that's kind of the angle I'm going with. Like, you don't really remember what happened leading up to it.
Well, how old were you when it happened?
It's a good question. You were not that old, is all I got.
I was not that old when it happened. Well, I'm not gonna guess it because I'm probably gonna get it wrong. And as
I thought you were talking about the game.
No.
Oh, geez. No, that happened like 5 years ago.
Oh. Well, as I was saying, I have learned from past experiences to never guess old age. And then when I asked some girl about it, I'm like, why do women? And like, why do they care what men think about it? And he said it's a girl thing. I wouldn't understand. I didn't understand what she meant by that.
I didn't understand what you mean by I wouldn't understand.
Yeah, exactly. He said she told me that I wouldn't understand, and I'm like, well, I don't understand this either. So after I did it again, I'm like,
Yo, SL Dino.
They don't want to feel old. So yeah, some women like to trick you into answer by asking you, how old do you think I am? And then you answer it, and then you get mad. I'm like, no, I fell
It's
for
a
it.
trap.
Exactly. It actually happened a little while ago. One of my friends asked me, how old do you think I am? And I'm like, I'm not falling for this trick again. No. Hello, SO Dino, my son. What is good, my boy? My child? My offspring? my miniature me.
So we got one screen of the forest, and now we're working on the second screen, basically. So let's see, I think I have to separate this with water, otherwise everything else is gonna get in the way. You feel about having a porpoise as a son?
I feel like you need more water in your tank. That's what I. That's what I feel, my boy. The Great Tombstone.
What's that do? I'm not sure yet.
If you knew what it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put like the vile plume flower in between all the oddish plants. And that'll be the item.
The plume. Fossil.
And then... let's put some of these randomly. And then another rock you can get some gold from. Wait, I already put a rock. I need to put something else. Maybe it can be another rock. Put some Lotad over there. This page will just be like the Pokemon map.
The Pokemon map. Pokemon rap.
This screen.
The Pokemon map.
The screen will just have Pokemon references like, oh look, there's Lotad. Oh look, there's Oddish and Vileplume.
Not that.
Oh look, there's Paris mushrooms.
I had a friend who was so annoying with that, but he only did it because why not?
Why not?
Instead of saying Lotad like any normal person, it was like, not that. Not that.
That was kind of how he said it in the anime.
Not that.
That was more or less how he sounded in the anime.
Like, ew, free Lotad picks up player run.
Actually, no, I'll put this here. Let's see, I know I can fit a couple of these up here. They'll show up, sort of.
Bellsprout's wrapping. Where's this Bellsprout wrapping you up in?
Is it the
What game
vines
you playing?
or the roots there?
What game are thou playing to be wrapped up by one of the weakest Pokemon?
Alright, let's test this out. Oh, now these are hidden behind. I guess I should have put them on the first thing. Yeah, alright.
I'm gonna AFK real fast.
Okie dokie. Alright. It's kind of annoying to have to redo this every time. I have to redo the floor. But oh well. It's the Crossway Bear. Whoops. Now it's all water. Okay. Dun, dun. How would I do an oval? It would just look like that. Interesting. Alright, let's put this back where it came from, or so help me. No, not that. Wait, what? Oh, it's the oval thingy. Alright, so let's get a little bit of this in here. The very tippy top. Alright, I gotta get rid of this because I gotta start here. And then here. And then do this. And that. Okay. Alright, now for events. Let's get that sound effect. Hmm. I have to close this part off too. Well, might as well make sure this other thing works though. as long as I'm here. Oh, music. There we go. Alright. So now we connect to the next part. I could put a log somewhere too. Actually, yeah, then it makes it look like I can cross it. Let's see. Only these tree assets weren't so big. Let's see what happens if I do this. That's not too shabby. I could deal with that. All right. Let's see, where am I? It's 10. Let's see. Okay. Now this next design. And should be able to add some of these, and then makes me think of a cemetery. Yeah, and I was thinking of having later on the castle and church area, because there's going to be like an old kingdom that was deposed. But we'll see. I'm hoping to plan a little twist here, which I don't know if I should tell everybody yet as I'm making it, or save it for when I get a little closer. But I put that shrine there intentionally. Let's see, I don't know if I should continue the path all the way. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like it as is for the moment. Protagonist is actually dead. Well, the protagonist is kind of a ghost, is the current story. So not too far off, actually. This is making a joke. Although you're not entirely dead either. The idea is that you're not entirely dead, but you don't entirely have your full form back. It's about the gist of it. A physical body, just spiritual presence. It's more like you have some physical presence. You still interact with objects around you, but you don't have your full, like you're basically a mage and you don't have your full power. And what I haven't been able to add visually yet is you're supposed to have like a slightly translucent appearance. But I have to go in and... I'm just using the stock graphics that came with RPG Maker for right now. I have to go in and edit the graphics to convey that. Hmm. Let's see. Just add some random stuff. Alright, I'm gonna check something here. Let's see where. Hope you make it. Turns out to be a great game. Thank you! Good, bad, or ugly. I'm just kind of doing it to have fun, so as long as I get enjoyment out of it, and having the input from all of you guys makes it a fun little project. Wonder if I could add something that's like hidden here. It probably would show up though. Wait, let me fix this thing. Oh, these are on opposite layers, that's why. Oh, dang. Behind a tree. Yeah, I could do that, actually. You are right. The only thing is, actually, I want to try to use an icon, which I can do by making an event, but the event layer is on top, so I don't know if it would appear on top. I have to go in and see if I can finagle that. BJanks any 87. Did you make those sprites bigger, or is that how they were stuck? So this is just how it came. Yeah, I didn't really alter anything. I mean, which granted, if I wanted to go in and, you know, customize my own, change the sizes and all that, I could go in and do that. But I'm mostly just sticking with the stock assets for now. If I find any better tile sets later on that I want to swap out, I'll consider that. But I'm just trying to use what's available to me for now, especially since I'm just learning RPG Maker for the first time. So I'm kind of, as I get my feet wet with that, I don't want to, like, throw in too many new things to manage at once. Alright, so here's what I want to test out. If, like, say here, I could get... I don't know what it is yet. Let's see, what items do we have? Oh, is it support? Ooh. Ooh. Just didn't realize the stock sprites. Use MV and they're similar. This is the only one I've tried so far, so I wouldn't know. Ooh, signs. I'm pretty sure there were chests somewhere. Maybe. There's switches. Ooh, there's holes and spikes and stuff. You could animate these to create hazards. I see. Oh, right, there's a chest. Well, let's just test this out first. Colors. Okay. so how does this look on top of things? Well, I know it was a little buggy actually when I did the signpost, so let me just see if this looks like anything at all. If not, I have to either make it not so well hidden, or just incorporate it into... Okay, good, it's behind a thing, I think. Okay, cool. So I can put it into an even less conspicuous place. Like maybe right here. I'll have to test out what it would look like. What would I get, though? I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to figure that out, but not now. So there's a little hidden item over here. I don't know if that's a little too in the way. But I could always move it, so let's see. What do I want to give? I got to think. What item do I have? A collectible. Yeah. I'm trying to think something that can come in handy later. Alright, also let me copy the dialogue here.
I'm back!
Welcome
sorry that took
back.
Sorry, I'm so sorry it took like 5 years.
You're fine.
I was making foodies. Because the cheese was not enough to satisfy.
I see.
Yeah.
Alright.
Granted, it wasn't really a lot of cheese, so I don't know what to tell you.
So you could get a map. I made a treasure chest. I'm trying to decide what should be in it. Maybe a map. There's a lithograph also.
To be honest, I don't think we should get a map until like after area.
Until after what?
Until you're done making each area. Because, or we could just fill it up as we go along.
Well, yeah. But I mean, when would you get it in the game, I guess?
We could make it so the villager of that one tiny town you started and give it to you as a going away gift.
Well, I'll figure that out.
Yeah.
There's a lithograph.
A what graph?
It's like a little stone that has stuff written on it. There's a letter, there's a pouch. Jail key, chest key, door key.
That door is kind of dorky.
I've heard that one before. Second tier healing item, maybe. I was thinking of doing something and then maybe a lot of gold in there. And then there would be a letter in there, but it would just have a thing.
What kind of thing you're thinking about?
Because I was thinking if there was an item, you could get like a key item in here that you could use later, but I'm not sure what the future use would be.
Would it be like an optional item or like a required item?
That's another good question. But it would have to help in some way. Because it could be like later on you find this person who needs something.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be a map. Which the map would be technically optional. Or it could be one of these items that increases the stats of all allies. I assume just in battle. No, wait. No, increases 50 max HP of one ally. So maybe it would... So maybe it would increase. Yeah, hidden should be optional. Yeah, that's what I think. Although it's not totally hidden, like, it's still visible the way I have it right now. But it's a little bit...
No, what I meant is that would the item be for an optional thing or
No, I know,
required thing?
but Mankey said that hidden items should be optional.
Yeah. A lot of the time they are. But what I'm trying to get at is that what if hidden item is like a key to a dungeon or something, like something required that you need to get in order to continue onward.
Right, it could be. I mean, it depends on if you consider this hidden. It's kind of behind a tree, but it is visible on the map.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. This way goes to the coastal way and then the coastal area, and there is a dungeon. So...
Well, so also the kind of thing you could consider is treasure maps, where they will like tell you where hidden stuff is.
Well, it could be the map telling you where one of the spells is.
Would somebody make a map out that?
I don't know. Well, either way, whatever's in here could give some kind of clue. Maybe the letter could just have the clue written on it, and then it could just be in your inventory, and you could read the clue.
Well, the key could be gotten from a higher tier enemy that only spawns once. Well, if it only spawns once, then they have to drop the key 100% of the time then. Like, you can't just go through one playthrough and have, like, a chance to get it. Like, it'd have to be 100% drop rate. Because then it's like, well, I just started, and I finally got to this monster with the key, but he didn't drop it for me, so I guess I gotta start over.
I mean, I'm sure you could do that.
Yeah. Like, at that point, you may as well make it 100% optional. Like... No, get good scrub. Yeah, if you lose to the boss with the key, you lose, and he's like, get dunked on. By the way, that's what Sans say when he beats you in Undertale. When Sans knocks you out or kills you. I'm pretty sure it's not spoilers by the time a lot of people.
I haven't played it all the way through yet.
Whose fault is that?
Oh, there's a skull image here. I could just make an item, whatever this is.
Besides, I don't think you would have even played that route anyways.
Was I doing pacifist run? I think I was.
Yeah, you're doing pacifist. You only fight Sans if you go in the kill everything route. Like, if you're going pacifist, you won't fight you. So, it's not really a spoiler since you won't really get it. You won't really get that part of the story unless you go murderer.
I mean, I have a pretty good guess about stuff that happens, but I still haven't played it.
But since you're going pacifist, there's zero chance that he will fight. Well, Mankey, the thing is that she started playing Undertale, but she just stopped playing it. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. She just stopped playing it. How did you pacifist go into the coding and give yourself a true knife? Hold on.
Okay.
When people start talking to you knowing full well that you have food,
Yay.
I hate that. To be honest, I never even found a true knife. I didn't even know that was even an item.
Alright, I have to decide here.
It's jamming it before you fight Sans. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you can do that. But yeah, Banana, this is like a whole different part of the game where you probably won't ever see.
I see, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's think about this. I don't know what's gonna be in here. I see, Minky. Ooh, what's this one?
That's a good question. It's exactly what you think it is.
Like, there's this thing that looks like a crystal or an icicle or something. Like, that could be... I don't know. It could be like a collectible. You get a... Like, you can get them in any order, but then you need a certain amount to access certain parts.
You know, you could put them a part of a side quest line. If you really wanted to.
True.
And let's say there's a gem collector, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he wants a lot of gems in exchange for something really rare to give you.
Right.
So you go out of your way to hunt down these gems, and he gives you whatever you want the player to have.
Oh. Well, this one isn't... The forest isn't ruins for the castle. That was going to be a different area. There's gonna... The reason why the shrine for the princess is there is part of the twist.
What? What was that? When people always ask you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Pokemon hearing the music? Maybe.
Yeah, these are all Pokemon things. Pokemon covers.
I can never get tired of the one where Nate wants to battle did with Markiplier singing in the background.
Oh, which one was that? I think I've heard it, but...
I think it was like the first Pokemon song.
Oh,
It wasn't a
yeah!
rap. I think it was like the first one.
Oh, yeah!
I can never get tired of that one because like Markiplier is someone you would never hear sing normally.
Right. Well, I remember... Oh, what's the name of the group? Random Encounters? They did, like, this multi-part Five Nights at Freddy's musical, and they brought in, like, Markiplier and Nate Wants to Battle and a couple other people, and they all, like, sang, and it was kind of amazing, actually.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, I had zero idea the Markiplier could sing. It was like the furthest thing in my mind that I would never consider that could happen. Like I thought Markiplier was a terrible singer. Just because he never really tried to sing in like any. And whenever he did sing, he was like off. He really hard off tune. So hearing Markiplier sing was really life changing.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least it was to me. Like one of everybody's favorite YouTubers of all time, they learned he could sing, so he became a lot more famous because he worked with another really famous YouTuber, Nathan, which if you didn't know is really popular on YouTube right now because he sings a lot of songs, a lot of anime covers, a lot of original songs that he makes himself.
Mm-hmm.
So he's pretty popular right now. He even started his own recording company that's Press Heart Records, I think.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of people who's trying to get into it. A lot of YouTuber singers, anyways, yeah.
Let me find this. There should be a whole playlist of it or something because... Oh, they've done more of them. Oh no, the complete series. Oh yeah, this is the one. It was Markiplier, it was Nate, and it was Matt Pat all together. Well, they weren't
Matt
all.
Pat sung too.
They weren't. They weren't all together. I mean, Matt Pat has a musical theater background, so it's not completely shocking.
Yeah, at least you can understand that one. But I just didn't know that Matt.
Yeah, but I forgot. So I think the first episode or first couple. The first one's just Markiplier, and then they bring in Nate, and then like eventually they all come together. I need to watch it again. It was pretty fun. Let's see. I think that was it. Also, the FNAF puppets are kind of adorable, and it's funny.
Dang it! Now I'm imagining Markiplier singing, and I need to hear it.
Yeah, he's not half bad. He's got a pretty... I mean, he's got a good speaking voice, which I think is part of why he was popular in the first place. And then... it makes a good singing voice, too, apparently.
Mm-hmm. He's just one of those people you just didn't know that could sing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it amazing.
Let's see, do I want to add anything else, like a message? I kind of want to add a message, but I have to see. I don't know what to do for that. Oh, I see. Oh, those are the backs. Okay, I get it. Alright, well, let's see if this part works anyway. Well, I'll just leave it at that for now. I can embellish later. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna play this Five Nights at Freddy's thing while I do this. I don't know if I've watched the compilation or not.
The compilations?
Well, I mean, this one is all of it together. I think they've added some stuff. They added some stuff when they I watched it when they brought it out one episode at a time. Alright. Let's see. So what do I want to do? I want to do the next part. Okay, so gotta go up to 3-3.
Bonnie, Freddy, time to get ready.
Midnight already?
Time to play.
Hey, I heard they hired a new guy.
And it's his
1,
first
2,
day.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They do. Let's check the animatronics. Did one of them just move? Don't be dumb, that's insane. Look, they're standing all the same, except for one. Could it be Bonnie staring right at me?
Bonnie. Oops, sorry.
I like how in the musical they like make it out like it's just a big misunderstanding. The animatronics are just like, hey, we want to be friendly with him. And then everything's like scaring him.
Like juicy flesh fruit.
I know, right?
Baby, they'll all stuff me inside a Phasma suit. Seal the door with the lights. Hey, new guy, are you alright? Stay away, leave me be. Don't be scared,
Okay.
it's only me.
Maybe we should leave him
Touch.
a note. Oh no, he sounds like he's in trouble. Foxy, are you there? The new guy's trapped inside.
Your singing sucks.
Uh-huh.
Who said that? Markiplier?
Come to get you. Is that something in the vent? Why does it smell like blood?
I don't know, I need to watch that. I need to watch this over again.
A mask or a head.
It was when Freddy was singing, and I don't know.
That camera's dead.
It was like, bro, do you want him to kill you?
Please, Foxy, leave.
I don't know, the Foxy puppet is adorable. I want it. The name of the video is FNAF the Musical, and this is the complete series, so it's like a compilation. It's about 32 minutes long. And the channel
Nice.
is Random Encounters.
Encounters.
You were right, Freddy. The kitchen camera's dead. Now,
6. Alright, 3, 3.
What's he doing?
sealing the air vents.
No, I don't. You need fresh air. Wow, I'm feeling kind of loopy. At least I don't feel.
No! New guy forgot to wind the music box.
Okie
What the
dokie.
heck do I need a music box for? To keep the puppet sleeping!
New guy's using too much power. New guy, open the door. You're gonna blow a fuse.
Get this thing away from me!
Oh, I'm buffering. Alright. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It really has that voice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of surprised he never really showed it off before.
Well, mine's frozen.
I feel like he would really make a good YouTube video just singing. You know?
Mm-hmm. Alright.
I would totally subscribe to him if he did that. Just a YouTube channel where he just sings.
Uh-huh.
I would totally subscribe.
It would be good.
He's got a good singing voice.
Mm-hmm.
He must be scared of the dark.
Maybe he'll cheer up if you sing him your song.
I wanna go home. Hi there, I'm Freddy. Wanna come and play? I think you're special in your own way. I'd love to sing a song with you. It's my favorite thing to do. Cause I love you too. You're singing,
Tough crowd.
It's not working! Come on, guys! Everybody sing along! Come play with Freddy.
Play the night away. All Freddy's friends have come here to stay. We'd love to sing our song with you. It's our favorite thing to do. Cause we love you through and through.
Purple guy!
AJ, I'm AJ.
Are you here to kill me?
No, I'm here for the morning shift.
Morning shift. It's 6 a.m. I lived. I lived!
Yep, you did. By the way, how are you getting so many hours? You're scheduled 4 more nights this week.
What? Something here seems foul. Something here just reeks of blood and suffering. Could it be these halls are
YouTube ad rep wasn't that great.
What?
He said YouTube ad rep wasn't that great, and then he went
Oh,
back,
yeah.
"Oh."
Yeah, I remember that.
all my dreams I see a maze of halls with bloody walls and countless scrolls reminding me it's me.
Why would there need to be a security guard at a place that no one's at night anyway?
Cross your fright.
Uh,
I'm on with more than
video
Stop
game
breaking.
logic.
and I'm surviving
Why is there someone there alone anyways, and one
phone,
looking at cameras of nothing moving?
no more.
Don't know.
Just you and
Like, I can understand if there's like a lot of kids who like to break in at night just to like hang out. Cause you know how teenagers are. They like to rebel sometimes when they're like
Yeah.
teens. Not like mid through late teens that like to rebel and like to be like a little lawbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand that happens a lot, but like if nobody ever comes to a creepy place at night, what's
Yeah.
the point of putting someone up in there all night?
Children that were stuffed into animal suits and they're trying to kill everybody.
Like that's probably one of the easiest jobs ever. Just sitting there at night, not doing anything, minding your business.
Mm-hmm. I froze again. Well, I'll use this opportunity to test this out.
This is actually happening in one of the games where a big, giant green thing attacks you, and the other animatronics tries to protect you.
Say that again?
Does that really happen? Where Name gets attacked by this big green animatronic,
Well, that
and
I
the
think
others try to protect you?
the protecting part is not real, but I think it's based off of FNAF 3, where Springtrap is that? Yeah, Springtrap's the green one. Pretty sure.
Like, what I'm curious about is why they try to protect them.
Hold that thought. GodLaro1996, thank you for the follow.
Hello, got Loro.
The counters it, thank you for the follow. Oh wait, whoa. But I got all these names. I don't know who all these.
Following you.
Thank you, all these names. Hey Remy.
Who?
Whoa. Well, Remy's been in the Discord. What all these names? Dice Master. Wait, or
There's so many people following
are these
me.
people that are these people that already follow me? But then there's Chaos Crow. I see some new names, but then
you see people who have never followed you before. It's like, well, I guess someone's not following.
Well,
Did you do something to OBS?
I didn't do anything. I think some of these are people who have followed me already, but not all of them. Well, anybody... Yeah, I recognize Dangerhawk, so anybody who actually is new and following, thank you. And apparently you've triggered something very interesting, where I just get a bunch of...
curse. These won't stop until we stop streaming.
Bakerful, Bakeryful. I don't know, man. I'm gonna try to play the video again. Yeah, there's Aven Gaming. I know, I'm familiar with you.
We forgot to lock the perp in again.
Oh, mother, she's gonna have her badges for this one.
There's, Vepsis. I know, I recognize Vepsis. Also, why my video keeps freezing. I don't know, all these follows apparently are breaking my computer. So yay. I'll just play my Pokemon music in the meantime. Alright, I need to figure out what am I going to do for this design here. I could put a few more of these things, I suppose. Fooster. Dan1Com5. I don't know who all you people are, or if you're actually following me now, or if it's an old, if there's some kind of bug going on. Anybody who's actually here, thank you. I don't really, it doesn't show that many viewers, so it wouldn't be a raid. Unless it is. It's Gregulator. I recognize that name too. I don't think they're all bots though, because they're actually names that I recognize, some of them that have already followed me. I don't know, man. I don't know what any of this is. Yeah, there's Dice Master. I know Dice Master's a real person. Claus Kidna, I recognize that name too. So I don't know. I'm just getting like a summary of all the people that have followed me. All the people who have ever followed me.
Could be that Twitch just restarted itself for like whatever reason.
It could be.
I mean, if there's any recollection, I've lost everybody that was just streaming on the side. Like, you know how it's like, oh, people you follow, and then like have everybody streaming.
Yeah.
There? Like, if that's any recollection, I don't see them there anymore. So I don't know what's going on.
Twitch being weird, but hey, it looks like I got a bunch of subscribers. It gave me, well, for some of them, it was giving me bits, so I don't know if it's just a visual thing, or if I actually get bits for that. No, the bits meter
like
didn't.
Actual bits.
The bits meter didn't go up, actually, so no. I don't think, I couldn't see if the stream boss was being affected either, so probably not. Alright. Will my thing play yet?
I will tell Vito.
I might watch this on my own time later. Well, I'm gonna do that anyway. Yeah, I'll finish watching this on my own time later. I'm done for tonight pretty soon anyway.
Alright.
I just want to kind of get the idea. If I could maybe, well, I don't know if I'll finish the whole design of this one path or not. Alright, let me go back to this one.
Lift down in the toilet. That's a really crappy idea.
Alright, so let me put an item here. Okay, let me fix this one too.
I feel like I want to do a Shofu impression,
Do it.
but I can't yet.
No, but yeah,
I
but I
wanna
mean,
work on it.
yeah, work on it.
I want to work on it, and then like actually find a way to have him talk to himself. There's no how all of a sudden he's like, "Hey!"
Right.
I'm gonna do that right back at him. Second he hears my voice, he's gonna be like, "Hey!" And we're like, "Hey!" Just to throw him off. I hate when people say "hey" to me like that, like they want my attention. I was like, "Hey! What do you want? Don't "hey" me." Like, got a name, excuse you.
One, two, three, four. Okay. Actually, I wonder if a little watery area. I don't know. Yeah, sure, why not? All right.
The game's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Made a lot of positive progress. I'm a fan.
Yeah. I know eventually I'm gonna have to get the combat system making sense. That'll come in due time. This is mostly world creation for the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, and three. All right, now to see if that's working. I gotta make that thing do a thing. Okay. To make it go to this one. Okay. Yeah.
Trying to decide how you want to make the little water.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to make it just so the path has to go around it. Nitra! Well, what's happened tonight is we added, like, we're doing, like, the layout of the forest area, and then also Twitch had a glitch of some kind where I got to see, like, half of my followers look like they refollowed me. So that was interesting.
Yeah, I think Twitch is, like, trying to reset. So if not, I don't see anybody anymore as this. Like, there's nobody here on the recommended list. Which is very rare. It's a very rare sight.
Uh-huh.
You see nobody on a recommendation list.
Right.
Oh my god, who's on your recommendation list? Nobody.
Nobody is suitable for you.
Nobody.
How far in the forest? Well, there's two branching paths in the forest, and I'm almost done with the overall layout of one path. And then after that, I'll call it a night for the night.
Oh, I dropped something. Set phase.
Fun. Both paths lead out to different areas. So we're trying
it's
to
not necessarily a bad path. It's just one. Just They just take you both different ways.
We're trying to have you able to go either way. Now maybe you should have a mini boss on either end too. That would be interesting.
And
But-
probably put the mini boss on the direction towards the dungeon.
Yeah. But
Because, like, having a random mini boss, like, stop out of nowhere, trying to go somewhere harsh. Like, not even to mention, like, you have no way to kill yourself before fighting it.
well,
So it'd be
but I
kind
mean,
of like a really
yeah.
douchey thing to do.
Well, I
No,
mean-
let's do it. I love it.
I mean, all of it would be. We'd have to design around it, and that would be like later when we're figuring out combat and everything.
Yeah. One thing I hate about video games most of the time is when there is a jerkish enemy placement.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that in a lot of video games. Why? Because I'm not prepared for it.
Yep.
For example, I enjoy playing any game from the Tales of series. There are a lot of jerkishly placed enemies because a lot of times they just spawn in wherever they feel like it, especially when you're on the world map.
Mm-hmm.
They spawn in wherever they want, and if you're like on the verge of death and you're trying to get back to town, so they can spawn out on top of you.
Nice, nice.
They can definitely spawn out on top of you. And that sucks. We would have it be some minion of the monarch who discovers you and have to take them out so you aren't discovered.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking like this area could heal or the area before. I mean, that could all be figured out beforehand. Like this area here has some columns and stuff. We could put one of these little symbols and that could heal you or something. That could all be implemented after the fact to just get some potential ideas for now and then implement them later. Yeah, like in case this does end up being a mini-boss area, I could just kind of leave it mostly uneventful, like mostly empty here for now.
Like, let's also put like a limit on things.
Say again?
Like, let's put a kind of a limit on how much things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say like there's a certain flower that can.
You're
but if
cutting
you
you're
use the
cutting
flower
out
too much.
you're cutting out, so say that again?
Let's pretend that there's a flower, right?
Mm-hmm.
That can heal you, right?
Yep.
Anytime you use that flower, it withers away. So once you get it to be fully withered away, you can't heal anymore.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Like let's make it like something like that, where it's like where you can't sit there and grind forever, where healing is limited.
Yeah, that
You know
could
what I
be.
mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. So like in the healing spot, have it only.
Yeah, like we still want this game to be somewhat of a challenge. We don't need you to be like grinding there for hours, getting as strong as possible.
Yeah, we could figure out how to do that at another point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, what I could do... redo this part. Okay. Up here.
Oh, Big Boss it's starting to finally come back in. Okay. Put some loops that make no sense. I don't know. I need to work on my level design skills first and foremost to make that work. Oh, let's give, what is it, a tonic that revives a team member. There. Okay. So this area, so now I just gotta connect. And then that'll be it for now. Okay, let's go back here.
somebody fall asleep? I don't know, it's very mysterious. Okay, so we're going from here to here. 3.4 to 3.5, apply. I don't know, if I heard a sound that sounded like snoring, but then I don't know what it was. Okay, so there. And then the reverse. Okay, so let's check this out, and then after that, all I'll have to do is connect the first screen to coastal area and set some music, and then that'll do that. All right, so let's go back and check. All right, let's see if these transfer player events worked. Still trying to save. Not responding. No. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're here. And then we'll do a once-over of the whole forest area the part that we did, at least.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't think I didn't put any items in this part. I did put one over here. Alright, so I'll go through backwards, I guess, for now. This was the opening area. Move the game window over. Oh yeah, I have it a little too, because the way I have it zoomed in. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. Alright, so let me go and cheat the game here a little bit. And, oh, okay. Alright, so go back this way. Oh, so wait, so you can't walk through the mushrooms after all. Oh well, I put a rock behind the ones that have an item. That can be the hint. Okay, so here's the opening area. I haven't programmed this section yet. That part will take us to the mountains. This part goes to the coast. And so the last thing we gotta do is just get screen 1 of the coast. And then we'll be good. So, let's see. The coast is over here. And it should be 4, 5 that's connected to it. So, 3, 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we gotta put the music in there too.
The music too. Yee.
Alright, so that's where it is. Just taking a look at these different things here. No. I have to figure out how to make that look not so jarring. Oh, maybe like this. And then I could do that. No, it's still too direct. I don't know. I have to figure out how to blend that. But oh no, here it is. Yeah, there we go. That should make it better, I think. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Whoops. Let me put my music back on.
No, I might try out that new tonight.
New what?
I might try out that new game I bought tonight.
Go for it.
You know the one I told you about, the Active Pass Traveler.
The what?
The Active Pass Traveler. We'll try that out tonight.
Alrighty.
Might just do that. Because it has the same art style it had to a Bravely Default, or at least it looks like it.
Nice, nice. Okay. So now I gotta do an effect, so I'll put it over here. Or to turn off a previous effect, I suppose, would be the set weather effects. None. Okay. And set Change picture color tone. Basically to normal. Alright, okay. And then again, let's turn this back off because I want to listen to the music. Alright, map properties, background music. Alright, let's think. Gotta listen for... Yeah. Field 4 could be good. Let's see. So let's see, we have Field 4 at 80% is one option. Town 4 could work too. That one sounds a little snowy.
Oh, snowy. So we're at the beach now? Is that what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna be like a boat kind of,
Not really, but you can go over, there's a little island where there's a dungeon.
So it's like go into a cave and then travel.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's like a cave that goes underneath the ocean. Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's gonna be one super long dungeon.
Could be.
Because, realistically speaking, the dungeon has to go beneath the, beneath ocean level.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have to be like at the very, very bottom of the ocean, and then Earth underneath it even further.
How about this
So it just doesn't
music?
come crashing down.
This music could be for a beach.
Yeah. It'd be a
And-
weird
or
scenario, kind of.
This at
Dang.
50%. Alright, let's see. Can you guys hear this music? This is at 50% pitch, but I think that might be a little low. Let's try 80. How did that compare to, like, this one? How does it compare to, like, Field 4? Just with this song, Field 4, all I can think about is, I forget which Pokemon fan game it was that was made in RPG Maker and uses this song. Wait, which one did I use? Positive 5? I don't know, this might be a little too high. Sounds more like a carnival. 120. Yeah, you have a point there. I just don't know, this song seems high-pitched already.
It looks high pitched.
I just want to listen to the other ones first.
But then who's gonna be composing the music for the game?
What?
Are you gonna be composing music too, or is the entire thing?
I don't know, I might just use this music. Oh, this sounds like surfing music. So, like Pokemon surf music. I kind of like this one too. What was the other one I liked? Town 5? Was it Town 5 or Town... I don't know, what do you think of this? Like, either at 120 or at 100? This is 120. And this is 100.
120, just because... Just kidding, what was the other option?
This is at 100%.
Which one would you probably prefer? Because, I think 120 is nice, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, at 100 it reminds me of, like, surf music in Pokemon. Let me hear 120 again. Pitch can be debated, but works either way. I do agree that it works either way. Let me listen to it at 100. Well, let me get... I need to figure out what it sounds like coming out of here. That'll help me decide, I think. You know what I gotta do? I gotta move this over, I think. Ooh. Okay, now... let's get this programmed in here.
That's right. I'm still fighting my keyboard.
I can see.
There's
I can
a lot
hear,
of
rather.
nasty words.
Alright, so let me start my player over here. So just see if this works, and then if it works, we'll be good to go. However long it takes to save. Alright. Alright, so we're in here. It's supposed to get rid of that color effect, though. Oh, I know why. Hold that thought. I think I know why. It needs to be parallel process, I believe. Okay. Of course, I don't know why I can't see the fog effect all the time, but oh well. Alright, let's try this again. It's still not working. Oh no, the fog is there, so it does get rid of the fog. So I have to figure out what that problem is now. Oh, it's changing it by that much. So what if I... How do I undo it? Oh, change screen color tone. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Hopefully. There we go. Voila. Let's make this wait time a little bit shorter. Let's make it 10 frames instead. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of... The difficulty is that I can only use what's in the given tile set. However, there are some trees here. Some pretty good trees, actually.
There are some trees on the beach.
No, but I mean...
Some beaches there are trees.
I mean, this tile set has some trees, thankfully.
Yeah. I'm just saying that some beaches have trees.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. They do.
Not a lot of them, but some beaches definitely have trees.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them. I've seen it.
I see them.
Yes.
There's some trees, and then there's some little trees I could put somewhere. Like that. Alright, never mind. Beaches here have a lot of the dune plants that are illegal to touch. Interesting.
The puny trees. The baby itty bitty trees.
Mm-hmm. Well, that should leave some of the vestiges of the forest. If I did that too, would that look? I don't know. That'll have to do. Except this part. Gotta change this because it's not working right. Copy over tile from the forest set and put it in the coast set. I'd have to physically put it in that set though, right? Because otherwise it will just it'll just show up. It'll just transfer over to whatever the old set was.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, it'll transfer over to whatever I put in the... If I copy something from the forest tile set, it'll change to whatever the equivalent location was in the beach tile set, basically. Alright, and then just put a thing, maybe a that thing. And then another one of these, just for good measure. Something like that. Alright, well, anyway... Well, what we really have to do next stream is do the other pathway on the forest. So that'll be the next one. But then we can design the coastal area. And then for the mountain area, there's going to be like a mountain town. And then the actual mountains. At least that's the plan. So for now, that's going to do it. Let me put my character back to the original starting place just for now. In case I want to play through and check it out. Alright, so that's going to do it. Thursday or Friday, I may stream this again. I know Final Fantasy VII was coming out for Switch this week. So I will be getting that and starting to play through that. But I'll have to see whether I want to do that on Friday, or depending if I have over the weekend to stream this or to stream... more game making. I guess it depends on how much inspiration I get for the next part of the game making stream. But who knows, maybe I'll do some Final Fantasy. It depends on how I'm feeling, basically. Could be either or. But it'll probably be Thursday or Friday, and then if I can add more over the weekend, I will. So that's going to do it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to Rocket Hero for joining. Thanks for everybody's input. And I hope you're enjoying this, because it's a lot of fun. Who knows how good this game is going to turn out, but at least we can say it was a good time making it. And yeah, I do have to get ready for bed, so good night, everybody.
Good night.